In this video, I'm going to talk about long-term memory. The abbreviation we use, LTM. There's a couple of big ways that long-term memory differs from short-term memory. One is that long-term memories are more or less permanent. Once it's stored there, it's there. It's not like short-term memory where it disappears quickly. You remember it for a long time. The other big difference is that it has an unlimited capacity. It's not like you need to forget what you did for your 18th birthday in order to remember your 21st birthday. You don't run out of space in your long-term memory. So those are the two big ways it differs from short-term memory. There are a couple of divisions that we have within long-term memory. So you've got long-term memory in general. The first big division with that is between procedural long-term memories. Procedural is also called implicit, also called non-declarative, lots of words. And the other division is going to be for explicit, also called declarative memories. So first I'll describe procedural memories. Procedural, implicit, non-declarative memories. This is the stuff that isn't easily brought into conscious awareness, which might sound confusing, but it's actually fairly simple. Things like skills are great examples of procedural, implicit, non-declarative memories. For example, how to tie your shoes. If you want to teach someone how to tie shoes, it's really easy if you can use your hands. If you had to tie your hands behind your back and then explain how to tie a shoe, it'd be really hard to do. And it's not because you don't know how to tie a shoe, it's because it's really hard to describe it, to explain it, to have it in your conscious awareness enough to teach somebody else easily. It's the stuff that you have to do in order to explain it. So doing laundry, tying shoes, driving a stick shift, riding a bike, all those things are going to fall under procedural, implicit, non-declarative memories. So that differs from explicit declarative memories. Those are easily brought into consciousness. This is the stuff that you know that you know. And so there are a couple of divisions for the explicit declarative memories. One division is, or one type is episodic. If it's an episodic explicit long-term memory, what that means is that it is based on life. Everyone has different ones. So my episodic memories are not the same as yours. For example, your wedding day is going to be an episodic memory. It's based on your life. My memory of my wedding day is not the same as your memory of your wedding day. It's not even the same as my spouse's memory of the wedding day. So episodic, based on life. It's also things like what you had for breakfast. You can probably remember if you think back, but that's going to fit into the episodic category. The other type is semantic. And if it's semantic, what that means is that it's general knowledge. So everyone is going to have the same if they have that semantic memory. For example, knowing that Washington, D.C. is the capital for the U.S. That's a semantic, explicit, long-term memory. It's not like you can think that Philadelphia is the capital we currently have and be correct. It's not based on life. It's not different for everyone. Everyone has to have the same. It's general knowledge. So if you have this long-term memory, it's going to be the same as everyone else's version of that long-term memory. And it's easy to say. It's not like it's hard to talk about it unless you can use your hands. You know the capital or you don't, which makes it explicit, not implicit. So long-term memory, first main division is between procedural or explicit, and then explicit is further divided into episodic and semantic. And those are the types of long-term memory that we'll talk about in class.